Stream live at www.alive905.com.au. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with Alive 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. insightintelligence.com.au. Station sponsor.
McGrath Estate Agents understand that selling your home is one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. With award-winning teams in the Hills, their service goes above and beyond any other to create great results and lifelong relationships. To deliver the best possible result, Brett Humby of McGrath Estate Agents will unlock value in your home you never knew existed. To realise more and experience the McGrath advantage with Brett Humby, head to mcgrath.com.au or search Brett Humby today. Station sponsor. We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Phil's Family Funeral,
All right, Miss Ellie.
an operating business for 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02 9659 0900. Ask for Richard.
Just waiting for the ads to go, guys.
To learn how.
And then we are live.
For Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor.
Are you over 65? Pneumonia can be serious.
So we've got another 15 seconds.
Talk to your doctor about the pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine today.
I'm going to put that one
Visit
into that one.
lungfoundation.com.au/protect.
That's it. And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. I'm an international medium. I stream live across 8 platforms, actually 7 platforms tonight. One's not working, as technology would. And I also am a remote viewer. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I can see a couple of people on YouTube as well as Twitch on my live stream here. So please, Maj, MAJ, and EB1971N, come over to the Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. So what I do, guys, is I relay messages directly from spirit, which means that I'm a remote viewer. So the remote viewing part is exactly how you see a mirror when you come out of the shower, and the shower is just a little bit misty. So it looks the same as, it's not a ghost on the mirror. It's actually just feels like looks like it's a bit misty. That's all. And sometimes the color's quite not clear until I hear the messages from spirit a little bit further. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. I have a Facebook page going now, and that is my main page. However, I get a lot of people coming on and sending me messages as well. So please don't send me messages because I can't read them when I'm on air. You have to send it to the main page, which is the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and we're on a live 90.5 FM main page as well as Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero and my main page, of course. So come over. We're just going to say hello to everybody. I like to draw in spirit. I don't like to have where I just start off anymore. I just like to draw in spirit where you guys get to think about the loved one or the past loved one that you'd like to have come through, and that way we can have a connection or have some form of peace or send some peace or a message or a guidance or something like that from spirit through to you. So I'm just going to say hello to everybody. So we've got Sarah Payne. Hello there. She says, liked and shared from Wollongong. Thanks, Sarah. It was nice to meet you yesterday at the MBS. It was amazing with Michelle Coburn. I can see you're already in there. She says, hi, Sarah. Is it on yet? Yes, it's on, Michelle. These two ladies I had lunch with yesterday, and it was quite funny because they like to go to bed at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, but my shows start at 8, so they kind of like, you know, message each other and try and find out, you know, is she on or isn't she on? But in the future, I'll do you a favor, and if I don't go live one night, I'll tell you an hour before, okay? So I don't want you waiting up all night, then I don't go live if I have to have a rest. But anyway, we've got Hannah Snyder. Hello there. She sent me a beautiful message yesterday, and she says, I've got audio now. Phew, she says, too early to figure technicals out. Good morning, beauties from Alet, VA, USA at 6:04 a.m. So I might get her message up later from Facebook and just read you out or get Ellie to read you out what she said. And she gave me permission to share it with everybody as well, which was really beautiful. And this is, I guess, one of the reasons why I do all of this, mediumship, and I do 8 hours a week free. Doesn't matter about the money or anything, and what I do with the money is I just use it for private, the private reading money. I use it to pay the radio stations, or I use it for the random act of kindness gifts and postage that I send out to people around the world, because the postage, believe me, is not cheap anymore. So it's not like you can send a little packet and it costs you $5. It actually costs you $20, $23, depends on where it's going in the world. So it's crazy how much times have changed. So is it the 17th today there, Ellie?
Yeah.
Yep, thank you. At least Ellie's on fire. So I've got this message here for you later there, Ellie, and I'll show you. You can read that one out there later, okay? Unless you want to do it now.
Either or.
Yep. And then let's go. We'll put it over to Ellie, then we'll do some more intros.
Okay, so Hannah Snyder said, I know you have a gazillion fans and a collective sisterhood that you have brought together, but I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Unknowingly, you have mentored me through your words and education. I have seen my future grandson by lowering my vibrations, and I manifested my daughter who lives
so
3 hours away to visit. I was surprised this Friday, and my heart just overflowed in happy tears. I wouldn't have changed my mindset without you. Much love, Hannah.
Yeah, and now I'll just show everyone on Facebook the photo of her with her little grandson and daughter. How beautiful is that? So it makes me happy, when I see people that actually, well, it's part of The Secret, So if you haven't gone and watched The Secret, I know you need to go and watch The Secret now, because it's going to change your life, guys. It's changed my life. I got my home, I got my car, I got my job, I got everything that I want, every single thing, except for the the Mr. Perfect yet. But anyway, it's coming. I can feel it. Last night on the show, I'm laughing because last night on the show it was quite funny, wasn't it, Ellie? When we had, I think it was Ash, she was telling me her man, and I said, no, that sounds like mine. Back off. One of my followers. Anyway, we'll keep going. So come over to the page. So I just want to say hello to Karen Riley. Hello there. Thanks for joining me. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We've got Sue White. Hello there. Don't tell me any numbers. Don't tell me any names. I just want to know the question, guys. And don't write it too long, so I have to sit there for 5 minutes trying to read it. Lynette Rendell, hello there. She says, good morning, everyone. I'm Chat. I'm Chat. I don't understand what that one means. Blessings to you all. Sometimes they press the button before it's actually finished the word or the sentence. Lavina Pomana, she's saying hello. Hello there. Jeanette Gormley, hello. Delia, hello. So we've got Hannah again. She says, I've got an audio now. Yes, we got that one. So Michelle Coburn, thank you, Sarah. We've also got here Sarah Jane, sorry. Julie Polglaze. Oh my gosh, Julie Polglaze, you're slipping. You've actually come down 15th down in the line. What's going on? And I know she'd be laughing her head off. She's always normally on point, this lady.
She's first on the other page.
Oh, she's first on the other page. Yeah, there you go. She must be on 2 pages then. Amy Santos, hello. Donna Wariner, hello there. Tracy Gibson, how are you? Oh gosh, we've got Shami. Hello there, sister. I call her sister because there was a running joke between some of the angel groups, and she was my sister, and Miss Harvey, our spirit writer, she was the mother, and so it goes on. And some of the other angels, like Karen Riley, she was the auntie, I think she was. But we made some funny things up, and we're all in stitches laughing. So you can imagine a whole bunch of ladies, all of us laughing on a Zoom one night. So we've got Blinky Buzz. Sorry, I missed you at MBS. Yes, I did MBS, guys. I was there for 2 days and I wasn't expecting to do any readings at all. However, I think I did nine readings altogether between the 2 days, and it was quite a long time, but it was very, very good. I really enjoyed it there, and I met a lot of people. So it was quite, I don't know, it just sort of feels peaceful when you do stuff like that for people, So Wendy Harvey, she's online. Thanks for joining me. She's our spirit writer. We've got Hayley Dawes. Hello. Alison Turner. She's shared with loving joy evening hosts and spirit. We've also got Bev Ridley. She's online. She's on fire. She says, hi, Ellie, Leslie, and Angels and Spirit. Just popped in to say hello, spending time with my dad tonight. Her dad's quite elderly and she's looks after him. Well done. Sarah Payne, thank you, Leslie. That would be good. So she's saying that would be good because I would be able to finish early, not late, or start early, and to let her know if I'm not going live. So hey, Shy Charles, whispered words of wisdom. That's cool. That's a nice saying. Tanya Akins, hello. We've got Sue White. The angels have blessed you with your kindness. Thank you. Mona Abbott, hello there. Doreen Marie Socia, I can see you too. Leanne Julia. We've got quite a lot of Wendy Merce Martin. Hello. Vanessa Gilbert. Hello. So we've got quite a few people on here. And what I do, guys, is if you've just joined me, hi, Paul Will. I'm an international medium, psychic medium. I relay messages directly from spirit through to you. I don't have any cards, anything like that. So that's my desk. I've got my Angels shirt on tonight. And I have messages from spirit that come directly through. I don't use any tarot cards, no tools, no nothing. So, and the messages I get is, all can be audio, can be visual. I get the remote viewing. I get all the clairs. There's not one clair that I don't get, and it's quite bizarre. If I pick up somebody's pen, I can actually feel the energy through their pen or their keys or their phone or whatever it is, their wallet, anything that they have energy on is I can pull through spirit really quickly like that as well. So my numbers are my forte. My shows are usually full of validations. I mean, last week we did 26 validations and I think it was 30 readings. Was it, Ellie? Something like that? I remember you saying 26.
30 validations.
30 validations last week.
Probably more.
Oh, she goes, there was probably more. Fair enough. So Anna Maddock, hello there. She says, I can't see my initial message I wrote. I'm wondering if any loved ones that has departed has any messages for tomorrow's event. Isn't it funny how spirit pulled me? I didn't see any messages from before, but spirits just pulled me to that one there, Anna, so I can read that for you. It's really bizarre. So it's, this is all fascinating to me, guys. Every time I do something like this or touch base with spirit, it's quite bizarre because it always fascinates me with what comes up and how it changes people's lives for a start, but how the messages come through, because I see it, I hear it, I feel it. I get all the pains, I get all the aches, I get all the broken legs, all the stabbings, all the headaches, all the injuries, everything like that, all the trauma I get. So it's not easy being a medium sometimes, and as quick as I can get rid of that feeling or that pain is the better for me as well, but they usually try and show me the pain so that they can we can get that as a validation from the person that I'm reading, and that's how we like to operate. Or pretty much most psychics like to operate like that. They or the good ones, the ones that are genuine, and they try to deliver a message, and then they expect a validation, which is perfect way of delivering a message and receiving information back. The more information that we get back, sometimes the better, but as long as the medium is telling you most of the time and you're not telling them, that's probably the best way I can describe it. Don't let mediums or any fakes out there fish for information, because that's one thing that very much annoys me. But anyway, we're going to do animatic at the moment, and what I get for you is number 13 around you. So 1 and 3 is 4, so you've got the month of April as well. So either 13, 4 or April means something to you. And my left leg, my calf muscle is just throbbing, so I don't know if that's a varicose veins thing with you or some swelling of that left leg or somebody around you that has that, but it's gone away since I've said it already. And I also get the number number 9 around you. So you got the months of September too. And I feel like birthdays, anniversaries, but hang in there. There's a lot of things that are coming up for you that's going to be really nice. And I feel like June and July next year is going to be very busy and quite comforting for you, okay, in the money department as well, because I can see the dollar signs coming through. And they also give me number 11. So 11 is November. So next, what is this month? October. So November. And this year has just flown by so quickly. So November is going to be very busy for you as well. And I don't mean that because it's coming up into Christmas, but I just mean like that with a couple of little obstacles, normal everyday obstacles. And they're just showing me around the home communication breakdown as well. So hang in there. Don't get stuck in the middle of all the riffraff and the chaos at home, okay? And same for work. They'll also show me just zippity zip through anything else outside of the home, and doesn't matter what it is, okay? So keep your mouth zippity zip for 2 to 4 weeks after or during the month of November, after October. So yeah, definitely first week of November they're showing me there. They just showed me 7 to 10 days. So there you go. 7 to 10 days in the first 7 to 10 days in November, and 2 to 4 weeks roughly after that as well. Just keep it quiet, so, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So we've got Daryl Jones. Hi, thanks for joining me. Good morning from Florida. That's cool. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We've got Amanda Hyde. She says 5:12 a.m. here in St. Louis in Missouri. That's cool. So Roseman, am I on the right page? Yes, lovey, you're on the right page. Yes, that's so true. Michelle Coburn, she says, photos are so precious and should be treasured. Absolutely. I'm very sentimental. So anything, and Michelle gave me some beautiful gifts on the weekend and paid it forward to me for helping people around the world. Same as Annette Nicholson as well. She was gave me some beautiful gifts as well and paid forward. I couldn't stop her from giving me money. I think she was going to hold me down and put it in my pocket. And she gave me money for postage to send out more gifts to people around the world. So that's beautiful. Thank you. Donna Brooks says, I'm in Litchfield in Victoria, and all the towns are flooding around us. Busy out volunteering, sandbagging. So much water coming. Stay safe, country friends, please. Yeah, that's sad. That's really, really sad. I don't even know how to help you guys, other than to put, prayers forward. And last night, Miss Harvey, she did a beautiful prayer for, people in despair. It's not easy going through something traumatic, and the best way is to support each other and just, hang in there and just push through. Don't stop in the middle. That's what I get for everybody. Jim Tim, hello. We've got Victoria Okusanya. We've got Amanda Hyde. Really would love a message. So we've got Tiffany Booth. Hello there. I'll come back to you, Amanda. What else have we got? Oh, well, Victoria Okusana, happy birthday. She says, it's my birthday today. Well done. So good morning, Lesley in Spirit. Happy birthday. What else have we got? Peter Moat, hello. Thanks for joining me. We've got, where are we? So everyone's saying happy birthday. I've got to get through all the happy birthdays. So 1 second. Leona Sunday, hello. Mona Abbott, she says, hello, Lesley and everyone here. Thanks for joining me. Jackie Clean, good morning from Massachusetts. It's 6:15 a.m. over there. What else have we got here? Let me try and find a question going forward. So if I've missed your question, please post it again, guys. So, yeah, Sarah Payne, I know that I had lunch with you yesterday, but I don't really know too much about you. But I just feel like that things are going to settle down with you. And I feel like June and July is going to be amazing. Okay, so, and are you planning on going for a small trip or town trip or something like that? I just heard. And I feel like that's going to be really nice for you. So I get 16 and 1 is 67. So definitely July next year, everything's going to be settled down. You're going to be extremely grounded and extremely aligned with everything going forward. Okay, so there's nothing to worry about now. Everything's done and dusted. It's all full steam ahead for you, and I'm really excited actually because I think it's going to be really nice. It's like this. I just heard the words "time of your life." So make the best of it now. This is the best part of doing what you want to do, not what everybody else wants to do right now. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Good evening, Margaret Tilley. We've got Lorna Hearn. Hello, Jessica Taylor. Hello, Anna Maddox. She says thank you from near the Shire, Sydney. That's cool. So, yes, if you could validate what we said earlier, there that would be. Oh, you've got a validation. Over to you, Ellie.
So Anna Maddox said, Oh my, yes, I've had a major blood clot in the left leg. Thank you from the Chinese.
Oh, there you go. That's why my leg is killing me. So my left leg was just throbbing, carrying on, and as soon as I said it, it was gone. That's amazing. Thank you for that validation. But I feel like that's going to get a lot better for you now that you're aware of it. It's like, yeah, you've got to get all the body parts moving so that it can actually, you can start to feel a bit more healthier anyway. My voice is changing around you as well, so I feel like someone around you has issues with the throat. Now it's gone. Kate Rath, hello there. Jessica Taylor, hello there. What else we got? Andrea Castle, hello. Haven't heard that name before. And what else we got here? Kelly Tanner, hello. Good afternoon from Greece. Would love a message. I haven't had anybody from Greece, Kelly. Kelly Tanner. Wow, I haven't had anybody from Greece. It's sort of like your name doesn't fit the actual country, if that makes sense. No offense, but Kelly does not fit Greece. But anyway, I'll keep going. So I get an M person around you, like a Michael or a Mark, something like that. I feel like there's a Mike or a Mark or an M name, or Mary. I feel like there's two lots of, like, a male and a female, Mary or Marianne. What's another M name, Ellie? M name? Marceline, yeah, something like this unusual, not like the plain Jane stuff. And I get the number 13 around you also, so number 4 as well as April. And I just feel like coming up for you there, Kelly, there's a few little obstacles. It's showing me empty pockets at the moment, and I feel like that everything is in despair of just worrying about what's going on with things outside of your reach. That's what they're showing me, okay? And I also just got pain underneath my arm, my right armpit, and to also put up my arm is just a little bit painful as well. So who's the person, if it's not you, who's the lady around you that has issues with the armpit? And I feel like she's either had surgery or she's had something in the past that's actually stopped her from moving her arm up. And I just feel like that she's got a heart on her sleeve, this lady, and she's also an empath herself. And they're showing me 2 shadows for you, and I feel like that you see things, but you're confused. You don't know how to use it, or you don't know how to deliver a message, and you're a little bit afraid of it as well. And I just want to say with that, guys, if you do feel afraid of, if you're picking up on senses or anything like that, and you don't want to know about it, you acknowledge spirit and you send it off. You tell it to go away so that it doesn't come back to not to haunt you. That doesn't really, sometimes they will, but it's like they come back and they just annoy you. It's like they're bashing you in the head, because they'll start to give you headaches because they're trying to come through from mind to mind, so it's time to tell them to go away and acknowledge them and tell them to go away so that they don't come back and annoy you. That's what I get, and I'll leave that there. Yeah, right. Jessica Taylor, I saw your message there, lovey, but I really can't answer that one on a live radio show. I'm sorry about that. It has to be a different question, lovey. I can't answer that. So, yeah. So Lisa Kasha, hello. Found out today that my ex is moving in with his woman. Yep. So I'm pretty sure I said to you that I felt like that he had somebody else. What was it, 3 months ago? She said, yeah. Well, there you go. She goes, yep, we have only been separated 3 months. 100% lovey. The guy was cheating on you. That's how it is these days. They can't, I've always had the saying, finish one thing, start another, but some people just can't do that. I don't understand. It's, it just, you've dodged a bullet. I told you that ages ago. So we've got Daryl Jones. Can you please tell me if you see anything from my wife? Thank you, Leslie. I really appreciate you. So Daryl Jones. So I do get the anxiety around you there, Daryl, and even though you tried to hide it, and I feel like that gets the better of you sometime, and I still see the tears, okay? So I see the tears, and I see you sitting on the bed, and I can see the tears and the head down, So I know this is traumatic for you, and I just feel like that your wife is, and she's all like, do you feel a bit of pressure on your right side of your shoulder sometimes? Because I feel like that's where she's leaning on you. And it looks like to me that she's got her arms and she's just leaning with her head on your shoulder. So brace yourself for that, because I feel like that you're going to get more senses from that in the future. And I also see outside, there's also is there like a special area that she used to sit, or something about the garden or something like that? Because she's shown me the garden and she's shown me some little shrines. I think that's how you say it, little shrines outside near the garden. And I feel like they were specifically there before she passed, and she knows that you've been looking after it, or something about the garden, or so whatever it is in the garden, if it's veggies or something like that. I just saw these shrine things and then I saw it fly away. So I don't understand. Maybe they've gone, they were there, then they've gone. I don't understand that. If I had more time, I'd be able to pull that through. And I also get left ankle. So why is my left ankle aching now with you? And it's just gone. And I also feel like there's depletion in, what do you call it, the lungs and breathing around her, because I feel like I need to take a big breath around her. And I feel like this might be the lady with the throat also as well. And going forward, I get the number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8. So the month of August. And I also feel like 12 around you. So December as well as March around you, and the 3. So what do those numbers mean to you? Because I feel like they're significant towards a birthday, anniversary, or memorial, something like that. Something very significant. So she's saying to me, keep your chin up. She's saying, I want you to put that chin up because you haven't smiled in a long time. She says, I see the tears, I see the sorrow in your face. She says, I want you to make sure that you're looking after yourself, because I feel like that you don't eat right at night. It's like, I'm just going to have a burger. Like she's showing me you eating a burger or eating something that's not healthy. And she's worried about that. She said, you're not drinking enough water. I can feel it in my mouth because my mouth's really dry as well. And she's also saying to me that you're deficient and extremely exhausted. So please look after your health, because she's right beside you. She's tapping you on the shoulder. And do you get itchy? Do you get like an itchy head in bed at night? And I don't believe you've got any, dandruff or anything like that. I just believe that that's her just touching you, just touching the back of your head. Okay, just letting you know that she's there. And I'll leave that there. Actually, she's shown me, sorry, I can't go anywhere yet. She's come back and she's shown me a wedding photo, and she's shown me your wedding photo. Do you have that beside your bed or in a special spot, and that you see it and you look at it every day? Because I can see that. I can see that now. And I'll leave that there. But the anxiety is real for you, and I understand, I get it. And it's just a matter of time. You'll never, ever forget your past loved ones, but just a matter of time that you have the grieving process, and there's no time limit on grieving. So I don't know, she's giving me pain in my right top part of my right foot. So what does that mean as well? Because it's really throbbing me. It's killing me, actually. I'm going to take my shoes off. Feels like my whole foot's all swollen up. I'm just taking my shoes off. Oh God, Ellie, I'm getting hot again. I came in here, it was freezing, and now I'm in this studio and I'm cooking already. So, and that's spirit, because you can feel all the energy coming through of all these people on the line. Okie dokie. So, have any validations there, Ellie?
Yep.
Yep, over to you.
Yep. So I've got a validation from Kelly Turner. She's on holiday in Greece at the moment,
Oh,
and
right.
she said, "Thank you. I will pay attention to that more."
Okay, thank you.
Blinky Buzz said, "I have a pendulum in my room that is hanging and it's moving side to side. No, that's not a validation. Sorry."
Oh, that's cool.
And Sarah Payne just said, "Oh wow, Lesley, I'm going on a little holiday with Michelle. We are going to Michelle's daughter's place in Queensland. Lots of shopping and relaxing. Thank you again."
Oh, beautiful. That's going to be really good for you. So, yep, that's going to be really good for you. So let's keep going. What else have we got here? Okay, let's keep going here. I'm just reading some of the messages. Oh, that's cool. So Jessica Taylor says, my daughter Abigail, that's a really cute little name for a little girl, who is 5, and myself were visited with a real moose, came up to us out of the woods at the day and time of my father's passing 3 years ago. That is so cool. I mean, that is just spirit at its best. I love that, Jessica. Yes, it's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. It's amazing how spirit communicates to you. Like you've got to listen to the signs or watch the signs and try and open up your mind and be aware of what they're doing, because it's like someone's knocking at the door and you can't open the door, or you can't hear them knocking, but they're bashing and they're screaming through the window and you can see through the glass, but they're actually not. You're not even looking at them. That's what it's like for them. They're trying to get your attention, but you never ever pay attention. It's like, oh, yeah, whatever. It's just a light flashing. It's just a bird. It's just an unusual bird that you've never seen in your life before, but it's actually on the fence chirping at you. Different things like that. And a moose coming up to you and saying hello virtually, and that's from the Father. It's just beautiful. You can relate some things to some things, but some things you can't. What else have we got here? So if you'd like to have a free meeting, come over to free reading, come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Enjoy very live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Theatres. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.
Oh, wow.
For the full music
Oh, wow. Did you see that one?
other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club.
Wow, that's cool.
Learn something new in 2022 with the Parramatta College. Tattoo courses.
Who was that I was talking to?
Business and work skills, computer skills, leisure and lifestyle, languages.
That's sick. I love it. So I've just read Animatic, right? And I said the names. Mike, Mark. I read Animatic first, and then Kelly, and then Spirit must have been hanging around because I wrote Michael, Mark, Mary, and Animatics just come up and said, if you're talking to me, I'll show you guys. This is so cool. That's how Spirit works. Look at that. Can you see that? Animatic, she says, if you're talking to me, I've got an ex Mike, son Mark, and a close friend Mary. Can't get any better than that sometimes, I tell you. It's funny how Spirit comes through, because sometimes Spirit will just come through after I've read someone else. And because there's so many people on here, you can imagine if there's 60 people on the live, then you've got 60 times 3, and then you've got all those people coming in. So I get really, really hot, even though it was freezing. And sure as ever, they all bombard me. So I don't know who's who in the zoo sometimes. It's so confusing. But I managed to try and tell my spirit to push through to make sure that I send the message to the right person from the right spirit. But sometimes it gets a bit too much. That's cool. Mark, Mary, and Michael. Did you get it? Did you get it, Ellie?
No. I'll have to go back later.
Huh?
I'll have to go back later and find it.
That's cool.
Or contact us directly on 0265627733.
All right.
Sponsor. All the local news and all the great music.
On your sound, your community.
Alive 90.5.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I relay direct messages from Spirit through to you. So come over to my main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air on Facebook, and you'll see me there. If you're on one of the other pages, I'm streaming live across 7 platforms tonight. So YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and the rest are Facebook. So if you're on any of the other pages, come over to the main page and send me your question there. Don't give me any numbers or names or anything like that. Just give me a question. All I can see is just a name and a question, and I can do the reading from there, whatever spirit draws me to. And if I've missed your question, then please post it up again. It's not deliberate that I miss you. It's because spirit hasn't drawn me to you, okay? So it's no intentions of trying to miss you on purpose. It's just that spirit will just keep telling me to scroll or whatever it is. But I've just did a reading for Animatic and Kelly Tenner, and sure as ever, I had Animatic come back after I'd read Kelly Tenner, and she said, if you're still talking to me, the Michael, Mark, and Mary, she said, let me just read how it went. 1 second. Where did it go? She said, if you're talking to me, she said, I've got an ex Mike, a son Mark, and a close friend Mary. So how cool is that? Well, I got the names, but I got them in the wrong sort of order. Well, not really, but it's still here. Pardon?
There's another person.
Oh, she said there's another. Ellie said there's another one. Go, Ellie.
So Jim Tim, Nicole Stens, is that Jim Tim?
Yep.
She said, I got a friend called Mark, an a friend called Mike, an ex called Mark, and I got a cousin called Mary. My great-great-grandmother is also called Mary too.
Oh my God, here we go. So this happened to me a few months ago where I got these, I heard the word twins and I got Michelle, Melissa and Paul. Well, the whole screen just lit up because all of a sudden I had everybody that had twins, and there was about 10 sets of twins. Pretty much every set of twins had a Melissa, a Paul, or a Michelle in it. It was crazy, and I was actually freaking out. That was Wednesday night show 103. It was show 103. So I've done over 200, and I'm up to this is my 269th show. So tomorrow night will be my 270th show. So live on Facebook and live on radio, pretty much the majority on radio at the moment. So yes, I do 8 hours a week free, guys. So if you want to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll see you there. But I have a feeling there's going to be more Melissas and more Michelles and more Pauls there, Ellie. So we'll see. We'll see. Like last time, remember? It was freaky. Okay, Patricia Taylor says, "Hi Leslie, is there anything for me? I've had a bad lung for a few years now, but after having COVID, I've had a lot of breathing issues. Just had chest X-ray done, waiting to get the results on Thursday. A little nervous though. But Patricia, don't plant the seed for anything bad. That's where I think maybe the lung thing came in earlier when I just said that about someone that couldn't breathe, and the lung thing." And also, yeah, so don't put this out there so that the universe is listening to what you want, what you don't want, because whatever you want or you don't want, you're still going to get. So put it out there so that you're going to be okay, everything's going to be fine, you're going to push through this, and you don't manifest things that you don't want, guys. And I do feel like that things are going to be okay. I feel like you're going to go through a few little obstacles, but it's time to rebuild your health. That's what I'm getting for you, Patricia. So start rebuilding the health so that things can start to play their alignment and play their role of what they're supposed to do, not what they're supposed to do with the organs and things like that. So looking at nutrients, looking at like a functional medicine doctor is amazing, because they look at the naturopathic side, and they also look at the doctor side as well. So, and they're qualified doctors. So please go and source out somebody that's an expert in the functional medicine field. And as a medium, we're not allowed to say too much. We can't say much about medical. We're not doctors, but we can refer, or we can guide you. In fact, I probably have a little bit more that I can say, because I'm a qualified trainer and assessor, and also, I used to lecture anatomy and physiology, so I know lots of stuff that I can tell you, but pretty much not on air. But anyway, we'll keep going. Thank you for your question. Okay, so I've got itchy eyes around you as well. Gosh, I can't even see. So Jackie Clean went to my BFF cemetery for her 50th and a monarch. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so what I do, guys, is I relay direct messages from Spirit through to you. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. So, okay, let me scroll forward, because I feel like I'm really far behind here. I just saw a validation that Ellie read about 5 minutes ago. Okay. All right. So Joseph Naomissimum, I can't say that. Joseph Naomissimum. I dreamt of my grandmother last night and woke up crying. Is the message she gave me? What is the message she gave me? She showed me. I just feel like it was a beautiful visit from your grandmother, Lovey. I don't feel like it was any message. I just feel like it was a beautiful visit. And I feel like that things have been a little bit upside down for you lately, Joseph, and that things are going to get a lot better. And I feel like that you've got your heart on your sleeve. It's like you don't show people too much emotion, but sometimes it gets to you over time, okay? And you build up and build up. I also get the number 15 around you, so 1 of 5 is 6, so you got the month of June as well, and I also just wrote July. So June and July next year is going to be very busy for you. Are you planning on traveling as well around that time, or just before? I get April around for you as well. I know that sounds that sounds very general, but I do feel like that trip's going to be very, very, very nice for you. Okay, so look forward to it. It's going to be very pleasant. I also get 18, so 1 and 8 is 9. So you got the month of September. Now my left eye is feeling like it's either partially closed or something's not right with it, because I feel like that eye it like rolls around the head. It's like a what do they call, a glass eye, or who's the person that has some issues with the left eye around you, that it's not quite the same as the other side, the other eye. That's what I'm getting around you. And I also feel around you there's someone that has chest issues or chest injury, because I saw the chest cave in, but I saw it come out again. And I feel like this chest has actually been they're saying to me through the ringer but I just feel like this chest has actually had a lot of issues with infection or something like that, and I feel like there's something wrong with the bones, or I don't even know how to explain it. I have not seen that before, but I feel like something's not right with the bones, or it's been crushed and it's had actually come out again. It's had to have surgery to have those bones fixed, if that makes sense, like broken ribs, broken bit of the broken chest bone. And they're showing me also surgery where they've had to cut through the chest bone and fix up heart or something other organ inside. That's what I'm getting there. I'm also getting on my right arm as well, so pain on the right top of the shoulder there, and I feel like there possibly is an injury around a male there from lifting or doing something that they shouldn't in the wrong, or not warmed up enough. And I'll leave that there for you as well. But going forward there, Joseph, I feel like that everything is going to be fine. That's just a beautiful message from your grandmother. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. That's what I get from her. Thank you, and I'll leave that there. Any other validations there, Ellie?
So there's a validation from Amy Santos. She said, my boyfriend's first name is Mark. My aunt goes by Mary. I thought you mentioned April, and I've got plans to travel that month. And 17, somehow it's always been a special number for me. How ironic that a few of us resonated to what you said, Leslie.
Wow. What did she say? What was it, the 17? Yeah, there it is there.
It's always been a special number.
There it is right there. There you go. When you go back and listen to it, you'll hear it. So who else have we got here? Okay, so David Drummond. I laugh when people ask me to do tarot readings. He says, hey, lovely ladies, can I get some cards reading, please? Well, I don't do cards. I do direct messages from Spirit, David. So, but I will give you a reading, because you're very, very cute there. Thinking that I'm going to give you cards. I wouldn't even have a clue how the cards work. So I leave that to the experts, and I don't have to use cards. I don't like cards, to be honest, for myself. So what do I get for you? I do get 13 for you, and the number 4, and the month of April as well. And I just saw birthday cake, so I feel like there's birthday cake coming up. And this was also something was coming up. There had been a significant time for September for birthday as well, and also November. So that's definitely coming up as well. And they're showing me a car here, and I feel like, are you either looking for a car, or just got a new car, or they're just saying your car is 10 years old or something like that. I just heard 10 years old, and that it's due for an upgrade, or someone around you is due for an upgrade. So then they're saying to me it's a dark colored car. They're also giving me pain in the back part of my leg, so in the hamstring area. So the back part, I feel like there's someone's had an injury there, or something's not right with the back part of the right leg. They're also saying to me too that you don't drink enough water, because I feel like I'm very dry at the moment, and also looking after nutrients. So not eating right, everything's up and down, a bit of a belly, and I feel like that belly is going to cause you a few issues in the future if you don't start looking after your health now, okay? Because I feel like there's on the verge of either diabetes or onset of sugar. Yeah, the insulin resistance. And the anxiety around you is quite strong as well. They're also giving me pain in my left part of my foot as well. And I feel like that's someone where they've accidentally stomped on you, or they've had their foot crushed or something like that. Something's not right with the left foot. And it's kind of like a limp and a big toe. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'll leave that there for you. And things for you will get better. I just feel like that you've got your heart on your sleeve right now, and anything that anyone says to you, it's like you're taking it too personal. Just blob it off. Don't worry about it. Just push it aside. Nothing's going to make you more happier than yourself, So once you have that inclination to stop worrying about what people think of you, or worrying about what people say about you, because when you worry about what people think or say about you, you're giving them permission to hurt you. So once you start deciding, okay, I don't really care anymore. I don't really, have, I don't really give, what. So once you start feeling like that, and things will start changing for you, because the mindset will start changing, because you go, you know what, I'm not going to give them permission to upset me anymore. And that's it. I'm doing my own thing. It's all about me now. So let's keep going. So hi, Charmaine, Crystal Infused. Hello there. Who else have we got here?
I have a validation.
Oh, go. Ellie, over to you.
Yep, so I had a validation from Patricia Taylor. She said, "Thank you so much, Leslie. I'll definitely try to turn my mindset around and seek out natural healthcare. Positive vibes create positive things. Peace."
100%. Who else have we got here? So Jill Polgraves. She's telling David Drummond, Leslie doesn't do cards, Dave. Fair enough. Thanks, Jules. Sally Kirkwood, hello. Emily Ayres, hello. Stephanie Williams, hello. Vicky D-O-I-D-G, Deutsch. I think that's right. I think I have spelled it right. I pronounced it right. And Marlene Bolton, hello there. She says from Northern Rivers in New South Wales. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know all the people and where you watch me from around the world. Michelle Coburn, yes, she said, would you have anything for me tonight, please? Thank you so much. So Michelle Coburn, she's a lady that I met yesterday. Gave me some beautiful presents. And I don't forget stuff, I don't forget what people have given me. I have a lot of gifts in my home that I'm very sentimental. The only thing in my home that's not been given to me, my washing machine, my bed, my dining table, and my lounge. So everything else has pretty much been given to me. So Michelle, what I get for you is I get the number 12 around you, and I feel like that Christmas time is going to be very beautiful. Okay, I can see lots of stuff on the table, lots of food on the table. I know that sounds general, but lots of food on the table. And I feel like there's 3 to 4 days that you're going to have time to yourself. And I feel like this is going to be just getting away, or somebody's going to be there, and you have a relaxing time. You're going to be more calmer for 3 to 4 days. I feel like this is going to be between the 7 to 10 days of December. And going forward, I don't feel like that you drink enough water as well, and that health issues have been a problem in the past, but I feel like you've sort of got your finger on that as well now, and it's not taking too much toll with you. And going forward, who's the person around you that has the white car? And I want them to get the tires fixed, or whatever the case may be with the maintenance, because I don't want them driving it after 2 to 4 weeks from today. So between 2 to 4 weeks, please have that car fixed. And they're also giving me pain on the right side of the neck here. So who's the person, if that's not you, who's the person that has the pain in the right side of the neck? Because I feel like it's starting to tax on their shoulder, on their posture. I've just heard my shoulders crack and everything like that. So I feel like there's someone that has some either injury or muscular issues around the right shoulder and into the neck, because the neck is starting to be the part that is actually starting to get taxed from everywhere. It's compensating. That's what they're trying to. I can't even talk. So who's the person around you that has a dementia or stroke or something like that? Because I couldn't even talk to get that out then. I feel like this is an elderly lady. Okay, and I just got the word worry, and I feel like that you've got some tiny little things of worry, but I feel like they're going to settle down. Okay, so pull back the reins, just sit back and watch for like a spider on the wall in its web, and just sit back and watch the little things happening around you. You'll get more vision from watching things than what you will when you're in the picture, if that makes sense. So just pull back the reins and just see what happens from the outside, and I feel like that thing's going to change for you. And I get the anxiety as well, but I feel like that's also going to settle down. Once you start getting all the ducks in a row, it's like you're a bit of a worry wart at the moment, okay? So, okay, Paul, Will, hello, Leslie. I would really appreciate a health reading. I was in hospital for nearly 8 weeks, and I am out now. I have twice weekly doctor visits and am off to hospital again tomorrow. Please, I would appreciate anything on my health. Yes, lovey, I think I told you that you're going to come out on the 23rd or the 27th from memory. I think it was the 27th. Was it?
Hospital, and then.
Well, remember I said that day that he was going to come out of hospital. I think it was the 23rd or 27th.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right. 8 weeks ago. And I think it was either the 23rd or 27th that I told him that he was going to be coming out, and he messaged us on the live and said that he was out. But I feel like for you that, look, you already know what's wrong with you and what's wrong with the liver and things like that. But I just feel like going forward, it's time for change. You know, Paul, this is a this is a do or, you know, or don't effort from you. So once you start getting all these health issues, things don't stop with your health, because the body has to balance itself. The body has to sit in a homeostasis environment, which means homeo means same and stasis means stable. So once the body is out of its sync or out of its alignment, it gets diseases, which the diseases are diseases for your body. So you need to make sure that you're starting to get your body back into alignment. And I feel like the doctor's visits are paying off, but I don't feel like that they can do much about the actual issue currently with your liver. Okay, so I just feel like that the liver has been how can I say it? I just heard spirit say not itself, but you know, it's not a human. But I just feel like that the liver has had this detriment for quite a long time, and that it's been, you know, from the past abuse or whatever you've done to it. You know, I don't want to say too much on air, but whatever you've done to yourself in the past, I just feel like that this has been detrimental now. So it's time now to change. It's time to do a massive backflip and change the cycle of your life. There's no habits here. You've got to get out of the rut, out of the habit, and start to look after yourself. This is the playing cards that you can't not play for your life, you know. So, and I'm not saying you're going to pass away. So I have to be careful with how I say things like this now, because I had one of my followers asked me the other day, Lesley, you said my husband has 5 to 10 years live, and I said, no, I didn't. I've never ever said that to anybody. And she said, oh yeah, you said that he's got a 5 or 10 years still in him. I go, but that doesn't mean that he's going to pass away, you know. So, but that's what I get for you there, Paul. You've got quite a few years, and like many years of life. So look after yourself and then start enjoying it, because I just feel like all this health stuff is going to drag you down because you're not looking after yourself. And I'll leave that there. It's time to change, Lovey, and we're all here to help you too, all here to push you through it. So if you need anything, we need any support, we've got a whole team over here. A lot of angels I have in this live. Yes, so yes, Jim Tim, which is Nicole Sten, need to watch The Secret 100%. I cannot stress that enough. And, you know, I had, for the people that didn't see the earlier part of the show, I had the beautiful lady that messaged me just over the weekend, and I didn't get it till late last night actually. And she said that you know, if I didn't tell her some of the stuff, you know, the life lessons or the life coaching kind of stuff that I say here on my shows, then she would not have manifested to see her grandson or her daughter. And she's manifested it, and now she's actually had a visit from them, and they've actually came and seen her on the weekend, and she's just over the moon, you know, so which is very beautiful. So we'll keep going. Okay. Right. I don't know why, but the left eye is very itchy, and I want to find that person who it is. So we've got Leanne Julia. She says, I could use some of your love and light and guidance, love, light and guidance. If you have any messages for me about short-term future regarding finances and family, please. Thank you for all you do to lift people up. You're welcome there. So what I get for you, first off, and my biggest thing is that you need to go watch The Secret so that you can stop worrying about finances and everything around you, because I just feel like that you're in the rut that you are in now, and I see you with your head down, just holding your head, just going, when is this all going to end? When am I going to be able to be happy and not worry about anything? And I feel like this is going to be around January, February, when the penny clicks, when the penny drops, sorry, and when the light bulb clicks, you know. So I just feel like this is going to be the best time for you to start changing your mindset. And this is not going to happen overnight, because you're not used to changing your mindset. So once the mindset starts to change, and you've got The Secret in your head, and you go, oh my God, I could have been doing this 10 years ago. I could have been where I was, where I wanted to be 10 years ago, but I'm still here. So going forward, I do get the number 13 around you, and a lot of people with April for next year. A lot of things coming up for April for everybody next year. So 13, 4, and April. I also get the word, I don't understand, I'm just going to say it. I also just heard the name Sarah as well, and I feel like Sarah or Serena, something like that. So it's an S name for a female. And I also feel like for you, there's an elderly man that's passed, and I feel like this man is either a grandfather or a father figure, because they look the same to me. Okay, so, and I feel like this man has left you. I feel like this person's left you with something that you have treasured all your life, but you don't talk about it a lot. Okay, so that's what that's what I'm getting from this man. And I also feel like this man had a little bit of a belly as well, and he's also shown me that you have a sore neck on your left side as well. So it's either you or him had some issues with the neck, and they also give me this eye issue as well. And I think this is you, which is my left eye. And I also get the number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8. So you got the month of August as well. So going forward next year in August, that's when everything's going to backflip over. Okay. So April's things are going to be tight up until about April next year. But I feel like after that, it's like, oh my God, I should have listened to her in October. I should have listened to her in November. I've got to change my mindset. Okay. So I'm giving you the heads up now. Please do this now. Go and listen to The Secret. It's going to change your life there, and you're going to go, oh my God, I just cannot believe I didn't see this 10 years ago. And I'll leave that there. So who else have we got here? Raina Thomas, hello there. We've got Mina Sharma, hello there. She says, wow, Lesley. What are you wowing at? I don't know what you're wowing at. Let's go forward. Patricia Taylor, have you got another validation there, Ellie?
I've got like 4.
Oh, you got 4. Fair enough.
So the first validation is from Daryl Jones. He said, I have been waking with periodic extreme headaches on my right neck and shoulder. My mostly goes away after I get up. I built a huge deck with a ton of plants and tropicals in the front yard for her to sit. Her lungs were called potentially a contributor to her demise on her passing. On her death certificate. I also eat a lot of cheeseburgers while I'm very fit. I do before bed. I've also woken up with a dry mouth bad for the last month. Really sweet of you, Lesley. Thank you.
Yeah, that shrine that you've made for your wife is just beautiful. She loves it. She's just clapping at me saying, well done. She said she never thought that that I would be able to pass this message on to you. So thank you for that, Spirit. And so back over to you there, Ellie.
So Victoria on
Kunsei, something like that.
Said, my right shoulder has been painful for years. My white car is 14 years old. I'm getting my dream car soon.
Beautiful. That's what they show me. Yes, and it's going to be really, really nice. It's like, like you're even going to have a special name for it.
Then Nicole Sten said, my kid's got a sore eye. Michelle Maltese said, my left eye was itching before. And Wendy Merce-Martin said, Lesley, I have a really red left eye. It happened weeks ago when I fell. The bruising left with a redness and cried by itself. So I am sure the left eye has to be too close for comfort.
Well, let me get rid of it. I just need to get rid of this issue with the eye. So that's awesome. Thank you. Thanks for the validation, guys. And that's what we do here. So we have a beautiful people's validations come through, which is amazing, because I'd rather know if I'm going right or wrong when I do the readings. But most of the time I try and, I ask Spirit for a smorgasbord of information, and 90% of the time it's like everything that I ask for, but that 10% of the time I can't say it on air because it's too sensitive, or it's part of, something that I can't say with the media law or the Facebook, social standards and all that stuff. So I've got to be careful. But I ask my Spirit, whatever you do, just give me a smorgasbord of everything. I want all the senses. I want all the clairs. I want all the feelings, everything, so that I can actually pick and choose, like just going to, to a restaurant and you're choosing all the food that you want. And that's what I do. So over to you there, Ellie. Is there something else?
So Michelle Coburn just posted a validation. She said, Lesley, 2 of my daughters and I have white cars. Thank you. I am going away for 10s early December. As far as the food goes, there will certainly be plenty. My family always say I overcater. I am the one that has trouble with neck pain and have had spinal surgeries. My husband David's dear mum is suffering with dementia. Also, number 12 is my eldest grandson's birthday. You are 100% spot on. Sorry for such a long validation. Maybe I should be a writer. Thank you so much for your guidance and time. Take care. Also, thank Thank you, poor Ellie, for having to read all this love.
Meanwhile, the message is still going on. I love it. Thanks, Michelle. That's cool. I love it. Very cute. I've got another person here, Kane Crumplin. Have not seen that name before, but it looks like that you're a top fan because I can see the little diamond there, which tells me that you're a top fan. Your show is fantastic. Thank you. He says, would you happen to have anything for me? Thanks. Yes. So I've written down your name, and I also get the number 13. Oh, this April next year is going to be very busy for a lot of people. And I do get the anxiety around you as well. And I just feel like that things are sometimes they get you down. I just heard the word music. So I feel like if you're not using music to lift you up or do something with music, then you need to use the music to pump your like the hormones and your vibration up in your body, because so that you're just kind of person that likes to bounce off things and bounce off people and I don't mean literally, but bounce off the energy. So, and I just feel like that's going to be a lot better for you to cope with things. Okay, so the anxiety will start to deplete, and I also feel like there's a lot of little things coming up in the future that there's going to be surprises as well. And I've also got pain on my left side of my jaw. So are you like grinding your teeth and I don't know why, but my jawbone feels really, really sore, and my side of my mouth on my left side feels really sore. And it's like I've had when you have the injection so that they stop you from feeling anything when you get your teeth done. So that's what I feel like, that I can't talk on that side because like I've got no feeling. So something about the left side of the teeth or the jaw, as I'm getting pain there, and I feel like it might be grinding teeth, and you might need a splint. But the anxiety that I feel like with you is going to settle, okay? So, and I feel like there's a lot more money coming in around the end of October this year, and also into November. So it won't be a lot, but it's going to help. They just said to me, and I also get the number 19 around you. So 1 and 9 is 10. So definitely you've got the October month, as well as the 1 for January. So you've got 19, 10 October. So all those different times, all those numbers, and you got 1 and January as well. So what do those numbers mean to you? Because I feel like there's birthdays, anniversary, milestones, something significant. If that's not any of those, then put it on your calendar, because I feel like those are going to be milestones for you, and I'll leave that there. But keep your chin up there, lovey, because things are going to start to settle down and you're going to feel more grounded, okay? And I leave that there. Okie dokie. So we're trying to find.
I have more validations.
Oh, go for it, Ellie. I think this show is based on Ellie.
So Victoria Sonia said, I do name each car I own. Thanks, Leslie, Ellie, and Spirit.
Oh, cool.
And then Paul Will said, yes, Leslie, you said the 27th of September
Yes.
I would get out of hospital, and I did unexpectedly. Also, you were right. The liver disease was happening slowly over many years. Also, you said it was my life choices in the past that triggered this. It was. Thank you for your prayers and support from all. It's really appreciated very much.
Yeah, and we'll do another prayer for you tonight too, Paul. So for your, and Miss, look, I've already just checked my phone, and Miss Harvey, my spirit writer, has already sent something through. So what have we got here tonight? Okay, I got that, Harvey. Thank you. So she sent me through a prayer from last night. So I'll keep that one from last night. She's just given me another. What's she saying? Okay. Righto. Thanks for that, Harvey. I appreciate that. Where is it? I can't see it. Okay. So, Evelyn Q, my maternal grandma has a fake eye on the left eye due to an infection. There we go. So that's what I had before. There we go. Go figure. Thank you for that. All right, let's keep going forward. So if I've missed your validation, guys, or if I've missed your question, then please post it again. Don't post your question with don't post your question with any information at all. I don't want any numbers or names or anything like that. But anyway, we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
For a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral?
Just grab a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1,000 can get you started. Bill's Family Funerals.
I'll just grab a drink.
Operated businesses 35
Oh.
years can make it easier for you. Call 02-9659-0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Bill's Family Funerals, station sponsor.
Hi, it's
Ugh.
Mission Real Estate. Here to talk to you about side tables. Why side tables, you ask?
I got my shoes off.
Get off with nice side tables.
So then my Ugg boots are under the table because I get really hot when I do the readings. Ugh. And even my ears sweat. My head sweats. But when you go outside, it's like it's really, really cold.
NewVisionRealEstate.com.au. Station sponsor.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specializing in Australian corporate investigations and information.
Oh, I got your
management,
prayer,
workplace
Harvey. Thank you.
investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence,
Oh, that's
reputational
cool.
risk management, internal or external investigations.
Just the perfect prayer for Paul.
Professional and proactive Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or
That's
global,
cool.
facts,
Thank you.
not opinion. 02-882-9837. InsightIntelligence.com.au.
So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. We've got 1 minute to go.
Many options are nutritious and delicious. Our friendly staff will make you feel right at home with our range of mouth-watering signature dishes. We are open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m.
still want
to
the
3 p.m.
aircon
on
or-
weekdays and
Do you still want the
7:30 a.m.
aircon
to
on
3
or-
No,
p.m.
you can
on
turn it off 'cause
weekends.
you're freezing.
So go ahead and book
Poor
your
Ellie's
table
freezing and I'm
on
cooking.
02-9365-1183 or visit us on our Facebook page. South
She's
Westside
always cold or
Station
always
sponsor.
hot.
This used to be in every car.
We've got 30
Literally
seconds.
From the dash, left for cold air, right for
How
hot air.
funny.
But no matter how many times
I feel
Janice
sorry for
slides
Ellie.
it from left to right, the car's just as cold. And no matter how many nights her and her mum sleep in this car, it's just as uncomfortable. For every person you see sleeping on the streets, there are 13 more you don't see. So donate to the Red Shield Appeal today at salvationarmy.org.au to help the Salvos leave no one in need. Station sponsor.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We're on our second hour here, and you can have a free mini reading if you'd like to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there live. I'm streaming across 7 platforms. We've got YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and the rest are Facebook pages. So come on over to the main page and send your question to me. I've got a lot of people over here, and we've had a couple of bizarre things happen tonight. So with regards to calling out 3 names, and then sure as ever, it's the previous person that I've read. It's just, yeah, it's amazing how spirit works. So we've got Debbie Wicks from New South Wales in Central Coast. We've got Manchester in England from Laura Jane Chappels. Thanks for joining me. Rosie Tinsley, hello. I've got Kathy Littlewood, hello. Okay, what else? If I've missed your question, guys, then please post it again, because I am only drawn by spirit, okay? And if there's somebody else that needs the message before you, then don't be offended or don't feel like I'm skipping you on deliberately, because I'm not. It's just the way it looks. Sometimes I don't even see the question till I get to the very end or the end of the night when I've actually finished. So Anne Moore, she says Ireland County in Donegal. So thanks for joining me. Ioana Vanna Michael, she says Melbourne in Victoria. We've got Emily Ayres in Adelaide in South Australia. Thanks for joining me. Rosie Tinsley from Queensland. I've got Lisa John from Tassie. Thanks for joining me. Got Laura, yep, she's from England. So, all right, let's keep going. So please don't send me any numbers or names. I don't do cards. I just do direct messages from spirit. It's all mediumship and all psychic. So psychic is past, present, and future, and mediumship is talking to the past loved one, okay? So that's how it works. Carolyn Phillips is from Auckland, New York. I can never say that name properly. It took me ages to say that name. So Hannah Snyder, hello. She says your iron may be low if you're always cold. tired, and headaches could also be indicators of low iron and anemic. So I know, yeah, I don't know about that. It's just freezing here.
I'm not low iron. I've had it tested.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, I just think it's just cold. It's just this weird weather that's going on. That's what I think. It's just crazy. But it's a good point though that you made there. I like that. So what else have we got here? Let's see who we're going to read next. We've got Belinda Wafer. Hi, Leslie. Is there any messages for me, Belinda? Let's see. I don't know why. I just heard relationship, and I also heard love. So what was the surname? Belinda Wafer. So I also feel like for you going forward, the number 13 also, wow, this 13 is getting smashed tonight. So I just feel like April for everybody, things are going to change. It's like the whole universe is going to change. I don't know. I don't get it. But 13, 4 or April, something around there. I also get number 27 around you. So 2 and 7 is 9. So you've got the month of September as well. So you've either got 27, 9 or September. So whatever that significance around there. And I also feel like for you too that there's a few little things that you've been worried about, and I feel like this is stemming from the past. I just heard the past is it's like past trauma that's annoying you, but I just want to say too, going forward, this is not going to hold you down. Okay, so as soon as you drop the guard and drop everything from the past, this is going to keep you flourishing in the future, if that makes sense. And I also just seen 3 days, like. I don't know whether you've gone to part-time or you want to do part-time, because I just heard 3 days, or someone around you wants to do 3 days, or they've just transferred to 3 days. So what does that mean to you, or in 3 days? And I also feel like that the past, they're saying to me, look at the past, feel like the present, and then project that into the future, if that makes sense. Because I just feel like the things are going to change around you, and that you're not quite ready for everything because you haven't got your T's crossed or your I's dotted. So they're saying to me, get all the ducks in a row. And I also saw like a contract, or when I see contract or paperwork, I always see like a bit of paper flying in the air, and it shows me a C word, like a contract or court or a job description or something like that. So I can't quite tell sometimes, unless I've had time to, if I had more time to actually drill through to spirit and get that answer. But I feel like there's some paperwork that you're going to have to sign. It just showed me 3, and I feel like that this paperwork is important. So when they show me that, they're telling me to give you a warning to make sure that you double check and make sure that when you're signing something that you're triple checking what you're doing, okay? Because I see a couple of red flags there, and I'll leave that there. That's a message for you, and it's a strong one. So Victoria Okasana, she says, I'm near Denver in Colorado, US. She said, it's my 34th birthday. Love you all. Miracles, energy all around me and you. That's beautiful. Thank you. Well, happy birthday there, Victoria. It's amazing. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. What have we got here? Greetings, watching. So Karen Rampasad, she says, greetings, watching from South Africa. Thanks for joining me. We've got Dash Meadow. She says, hello from Perth. Is there please any messages for my sister Brooke? So I think it was Ash Meadows that we were in competition about the Mr. Right last week, and we had a funny thing on one of the shows. So Brooke. So what do I get for Brooke? Well, okay, I feel like there's a lot of they're saying to me background noise, background trauma. Okay, so I feel like that things have been a bit hard for your sister, as much as you want to take the burden off that, you don't want to take that burden off her. Okay, so. And I just feel like going forward that she's had, like, this trauma has actually eaten away at her soul going forward, if that makes sense. And some of the stuff that's occurred, I just feel like that it's time for her to start changing the mindset and moving forward with regards to lifting up the spirit in herself, and as much as you tell her, as much as everybody else tells her, I just feel like that she's a little lost soul at the moment, and that she will find her path. Okay, so the bright light is coming up for her. This bright light is going to be around the June, July next year, and I feel like that things are going to change significantly for her. And I feel like this is going to be good. And I just got the word excitement. Okay, so it's like it's going to be really, really fantastic. It's like she wants to be happy, but she doesn't know how to be happy. That's what I'm getting for her. And also the number 18 around her, and the 9 and the September month. So what does either 18, 9, or September mean to her? I do get the anxiety, and they just showed me also tablets. So does she have to take tablets for medication for anxiety, or is she supposed to? Because I feel like that might make her feel better. She needs to talk to a doctor about that. I can't diagnose that. However, I just feel like that she's not coping with some things because she's a bit of a worrywart. She's like an old soul, like she's just got a head on her shoulders that's not coping with things, because I just feel like her heart's on her sleeve. She's a very old soul, very kind person. But going forward, I feel like everything's going to backflip, turn over, and this is going to be around June or July next year that things are going to change, and look forward to it, because I feel like the pockets are filling up, the body, everything's going to be changing, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. I feel like Jordan Marks, I feel like the TV remote has been thrown out, okay? I see it like gone. It's like it's gone over the fence. I just saw it flying over the fence. That's what I saw it flying. If you've got like some sort of bush or some trees or, long grass over the fence, I feel like this has gone straight over the fence. Outside it is. Yep, I don't feel like it's in the house there, Jordan. I feel like it's outside of the house. It's either in the bin, outside. I saw it in two spots, either in the bin or thrown towards the bin. I don't know. It's 1 minute it was there, 1 minute it was gone. I feel like this, you've lost this a few times. That's what I get. So yeah. Okie dokie. So what else we get here? Yeah, that's beautiful. Belinda Wafer 13 was mine and my husband's birthday. Oh, there you go. There we go. So we got the 13 there. Beautiful. Okie dokie. So I'm just looking for some more questions. So Mona Abbott says, "Hi Lesley, I have a job interview tomorrow. Do you have any messages about this job and company for me, please?" Yes, I do. And I feel like the job interview is going to go really, really well. And however, I feel like that you could take this job, and they're going to offer it to you, but I feel like you could take this job, but I feel like you've been for a couple, and I feel like the second job is going to be the better one for you. But if you want to still take this one, then do it, because it's going to be a stepping stone, okay? And I also get the number 6 for you, so the month of June, 6 to 8 months. Also, things are going to change with the job as well, okay? So, and who's the person that is pregnant around you? Because I just heard baby boy and pregnancy, and I'm also, my head and my whole, like all the hair on the back of my head, it just felt like somebody had got their hand and pushed their hand right up through the back of it, like this, up the back of my hair. So that's what I feel like is been happening with you. So please walk into that interview with confidence. Don't look overconfident. You need to walk your talk and talk your talk, okay, at the same time. So know the company. Make sure that you know the website, you know everything about the company before you walk in there. And I feel like this is going to be a really nice role. However, like I said, you have the opportunity of the second one as well coming up. And I feel like that's going to be around June in 6 to 8 months, June, July next year. But also smile, it's contagious. So when you smile at people, if people just walk down the street, or, like at MBS the other day, you walk through MBS and everyone's just like poker face. They don't look at each other. They're just looking at things and they're not really observing what's around them. Then, it's crucial to know what's around you, because anything could happen. And I feel like for you that you need to be aware of what's around you. Okay, because then they're going to feel like that you're more alert, and that you're noticing things, that you're picking up things. And I feel like that you do that anyway. They're saying to me that you're OCD and got attention to detail anyway. So, but I'll leave that there. But walk in there, and I feel like that. Have you got they just showed me a blue shirt with a darker color skirt. Is that correct, what you're wearing, or a dark lower body on the outfit that you're wearing for the interview? Because I feel like the blue is going to bring out the eyes, okay? Not drain the eyes, but bring out the eyes. That's what I get for you. So, yes. So good luck tomorrow. And tomorrow night I'm on from 10 till midnight. So I just want to hear what you have to say about that. So over to you there, Ellie. I've got another validation.
Yep. So Belinda Water said, was married 13 years and my husband's birthday is the 13th.
Oh, right. Cool.
And Jordan Marks also said, thank you. I know it's not inside. Yes, the kids always lose it, but I eventually find it. I hope it's not in the bin. I wanted to go through it, but it got collected Friday, and we do have a wire fence with some bushy garden. I'll look tomorrow. Do you have any other messages for me? Sorry, need to be a bit greedy.
No, you're not going to be greedy because I need to move on. So we've got another validation there, Ellie, from Leanne Julia. It's a big one. My gosh. Okay, I think I might just read that one a bit more when I'll keep that there, but I'll come back to it.
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
I don't know if that's a validation or not, Ellie. Jill Smith-Smood, do you have anything for me, please? My marriage, health, thank you. Yes, I feel like that the health is going to be okay as soon as you start looking after yourself. That's clearly, that's logical. That's not a mediumship. That's not psychic. That's nothing. It's just common sense, you know. But and I'm not having a go at you. I just feel like that things are going to change around the health because it's time to change. Okay, and also what I get for you there, Jill, is I feel like that the marriage is going to be okay. It's rocky times now, but I also feel like that going forward, it's time for change with both of you. And I feel like it's like the 7-year itch they just said. So what's number 7 mean to you? And I feel like the month of July also, it's like you need to revisit the vows, the wedding vows and stuff like that. That's what I feel like, and go back to basics. They're also giving me pain in my left foot. So who's the person around you with left foot pain? And my foot just hit the actual table underneath here, and I felt a lot of pain in the lower part of the ball of the foot. So what's going on there with the ball of the foot for either you or an elderly lady around you? Because I feel like they've got something not right with the foot. And I just going forward with your husband and everything, you know, like it's time for trouble. It's time to move. It's time to do things that you want to cherish together. And I feel like you're just sitting on the fence. You don't know if to stay or go. That's what I'm getting. Well, okay, I'll leave that there because I don't feel like this is the time to talk about this here on radio, actually. So over to you. Any more validations there,
I've
Ellie?
got the Leanne Julia one because it is a validation.
Yeah, right.
So Leanne Julia said, I have had a nasty headache for over a week now, and it's incredibly painful. Although it sounds awful, the cherished gift my father left me is an inheritance which allowed me to get out of an incredibly horrible and abusive relationship. I will watch The Secret again. I clearly need it to sink in a bit further. Mind games and manipulation take their toll no matter how positive I try and remain and how strong I try to be throughout this mess. Thank you again for your time and guidance, as well as your encouragement that things are going to change for the better.
Yeah, right. It's so true what she says, though. Like, doesn't matter, you know, how much you put something behind you. Sometimes it can always come back and bite you, you know. So, because you sometimes it, you know, even the thought of it just hurts you again and again. Sorry, and over you to Ellie. Is there any more? No. Okay. What else have we got here? Well, so oh my God, Michelle Maltese and Leslie, I've lost my vacuum cleaner head. Can you see it where it is? I feel like it's still in the cupboard, lovey. I just saw it in the cupboard at the back under some shoes and some stuff. Okay. Hannah Snyder, she says, if you can connect with my step grandma, I would greatly appreciate her message. Thank you. Sorry, I keep repeating the question, but I feel like she lingering lately. Hannah. All right, let me go over the page, Hannah. All right, guys, so if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the page Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. And I do mediumship and psychic readings from spirit. I don't use any cards. I don't need any cards. I wouldn't even have a clue how to use a card. So that's for the experts, not me. But anyway, I've got Hannah Snyder here. She wants to know about her step grandmother. So okay, I get the number 16 also for you, and I get 7 and also July. So I feel like that was a significant time. Now she's also giving me still, I've got this pain in my left leg, lower part of my leg, and my left ankle. Now, was she in a wheelchair, or who was the lady that was the person that was in a wheelchair? Because I feel like she'd hurt her foot or her leg and couldn't walk on it for a little while. This wasn't for a long while, she said as well. She's also shown me the pale skin. I feel like this is pale skin, and also with her throat, was you can hear my voice changing, and I feel like there was issues with her throat as well. She's also shown me that the tonsils or something with the tonsils or the throat here wasn't right as well. Okay, was that swollen there? Because I just saw it swelling up. Was she allergic to something that we used to make her neck swollen? Do you know? And I'm just getting this horrendous pain in my left foot, my left ankle, my gosh. And also I feel like the anxiety around her, and this lady was afraid of passing over to the other side. And I just feel like she had her heart on her sleeve as well. Now, she's also shown me, I don't understand this, but I'm going to say shopping trolley, and it looks like there's a young child in a shopping trolley. Was that you, Hannah, when you were younger? Because I just see a young child, a young little girl in the shopping trolley. And I've just got this little cutie little girl in there, and she's wheeling her around. That's what I'm seeing. And I also get the number 13 with you as well. Geez, this number's coming up all over tonight. It just keeps popping up. I don't know what's going on with this world, but anyway, keep that in mind as well. And I also get the number 37. So 3 and 7 is 10. So you've got October as well, and the number 1 for January. So going forward, there's a lot of things coming up for you as well. And I just feel like there's a lot of little tiny little niggly things, but keep your mouth zippity zip around the home, because I feel like the communication's dropping there. And they're also giving me, I don't understand this, 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. What does that mean to you? Is that the time of passing or something about your step-grandma? 8 number. It's either 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. That's what I'm getting for her. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie.
I've got 2
Oh,
validations.
go for it, Natalie.
Okay. The first validation was from Ash Meadow. She said, thank you, Leslie, as amazing, or as always amazing. She sure is a lost soul at the moment. I'm trying my best to get her forward and helping Mum with avenues. Trauma-wise would be more me, and she was very sheltered. I wasn't different. Father, her mum, and her dad have been amazing, but her confidence might been shut down from bullying. Maybe in school she was a bigger girl. Medication might be polycystic ovaries or something she works out. She doesn't lose weight. She just turned 18 in September, and she does have anxiety, and she has autism. She needs to build up her confidence.
Yeah, beautiful.
Then Kane Crumplin said that thank you for my message tonight, and wow, you have an amazing gift. I have suffered with anxiety in the past, and at times I feel like I have better control in it now. You mentioned music, and it really is the best medicine for me, and being a DJ for 10 years up until COVID 2020. Funny you mentioned the number 13. I was married for 13 years. Unlucky for some, or possibly fortunate really now. When I had been to the dentist, he had mentioned there were signs of grinding my teeth, and I think it's been when I have been stressed in the past. I don't feel sore around the jaw normally, but something to keep an eye on. Thank you. Yeah, well, that will come because of the grinding of the teeth, though. Yeah, because I had that myself. That's how I know. Because years ago. So I don't wear my splint all the time, but I should, I guess. But I don't really get the headaches anymore either now, so that's why I don't bother wearing it. So let's keep going. Thanks for the beautiful validation there. That's amazing. That's what us psychics love. The real psychics, we love to get the validations. I mean, I only get a question and I only get your name. I don't really even see your photo because I'm blind as a bat on my Facebook iPad, or my iPad anyway. So let's keep going. Jill Smith, smoosh is very true, and I would like to book a private reading. So if you'd like to do that, Jill, you just come over to the main page and just send me a messenger
on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. She said, I understand about not going on the radio about specific area, not sure on the foot. Okay, that's cool. Jessica Taylor, Dad, are you able to connect looking for guidance from you? Jessica, that's how you do it. You've got to ask Spirit to come through for you as well. The more you guys help them, the better it is for us mediums too. I mean, it doesn't really worry me. I can do it either way. But they get excited on the other side. It's like, oh my God, my daughter wants me to come through. Oh, it's like, and even if they're skeptics before they even pass, it's quite funny because I had one on the weekend and I thought, they show you the broomstick, the witch of the broomstick running past, and it's quite funny because they know that you're going to talk to their living loved one. However, they still don't believe it. They freak out themselves, and then they get all the messages through. Then they start to believe it, and they go, and you can feel it. But yeah, what I get for you there, Jess, is I feel like that. I feel like that Dad was, and this is going to sound very general, but I feel like Dad was the rock of the family, and your mum, it's like he was the old-fashioned gentleman. That's what I'm getting from him, and where he used to hold Mum's hand to get out of the car and things like that, or make sure that you were okay is always a safe thing. And can I just say too that he had some specific words that he would say to you, but it was just between you and him, if that makes sense. And I don't understand what he's trying to tell me here, but I just feel like there was just a couple of little specific words and a cute little nickname that he had for you. I feel like there's cookie, or something like that. See, cookie, Coakley, something like that. I feel like there was a special like kid's name, that he would call you, but he still have that in the future life. And I also get the number 17 around you, so the month of August, and the number 8. And going forward, I feel like that right. So February next year is going to be quite busy for you. So brace yourself. And I also feel like there's a move, because I just heard move for you as well. So coming up, there's either move or transporting, like transporting something to the home where you have to do some big renovations or something like that. I don't know what it was. It looks like a truck bringing something to the home. And your dad's telling me that the anxiety that you're getting is because you're worrying about things that you don't need to worry about. So stop worrying about it, because you're manifesting these things to happen, okay? And I feel like that money is getting the better of you at the moment as well. It's like everything's going out, money going out, but there's not much coming in, even though you're still surviving, okay? But there can be more coming in once you start to have all the ducks in a row. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yep. So Jules Smith said, not sure on the number 7, but I am the 13th born in my family, so I Google it every time you have mentioned 13 tonight.
Wow,
It's
there
been
you
quite
go.
a reoccurring number tonight.
I know, far out. This 13 keeps on coming up. So, and it's either the 13th, the 4th, or the April month. So whatever that means to people, it's just so bizarre. It just keeps coming up. I just keep seeing it flash. And normally, before I used to see the number. Say, for instance, if it was a 16, it would fly past me and go boing, boing, boing like that, and then just go faster. And now it just goes flash like this, like a target to me. And if I'm not quick enough, I'll miss it. But then Spirit will show me another way to actually see that number. And they always give me the number a few times if I've missed it, but I only usually miss it once or twice. So, yes. But if you're not sure, Jill, about that number 7, then keep that handy, because that's definitely coming up, okay? Because I just saw it again for you. Amanda Hyde, I still hear, may I please get a message, please? Thank you. So, Amanda, it's like this little tiny little message. It's the first time I've seen a 1-sentence message that's not even a full sentence. So that's cool. And what do I get for you there? I get the number 11 around you, and I feel like that you have been seeing 1111. I just saw 1111, like numbers, like angel numbers like that. So when you see those numbers like that, Amanda, it's time to look them up and just see exactly what they mean at the time, So, but the number 11 for you, November, and also the number 2 for February. So we've got 11, 2, November, and February. So I feel like their birthdays, anniversaries, milestones, and etc. I'm also seeing birthday cake for you as well, and I feel like that was around September, which was a milestone as well. They're also giving me pain in my right hip side. So who is that around you that has the pain in the right hip side? Because I feel like my leg is really, really stiff, and I want to move my whole body, but it's too painful to even move my whole body. So I feel like this is a male, and I feel like this man, when he sits down and he's got it looks like to me he's got a lower what's it called, a lounge, but the lower lounge is too painful for when he gets up. It's too low for him, so he's got to be sitting in a chair, and that's what he's showing me. So he's showing me the lounge and he's showing me the chair. And now this male, it looks like to me, I don't know if this is you or someone else in the live here, but he had a drain or drips or something with cables from being in hospital down his throat. Okay, so I feel like down the throat he had something like tubes or something like that into the throat. On the right-hand side, I mainly see that. If that's not you, it's someone around you. So it might be, where did I see that? It could be Emily Ayres, Tracy Freer, Karen Rampersad, or Jill Smith, one of those people around there, or anywhere around that where your question is, because I just feel like that this person has got like itchy beard, everything, and they've also got issues down the right side of the neck, because my neck is killing me right now, and I feel like this is into the chest, into the shoulder, into the chest. So, and I also get the name Susan or Susan, Suzanne, something like that. Suzanne, Marianne. Yeah, so that's the names that I get for you as well. So pay attention to people with those names. It's quite special for you. And I also get the number 17. So back to the 8 with you, and also the month of August. So I feel like there's special times for you as well, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So over to you there, Ellie.
Yep, I've got a couple of validations. The first validation is from Moana Abbott. She said, "Thank you so much. I do have a blue work top. I was going to wear a different one, but I will wear the blue.
No, wear the blue
one and black pants instead. I'm not sure who's pregnant, but that makes me excited. I will do some digging and ask my sisters."
Yeah.
And the next thing, I was at the MBS festival on the weekend, and I was buying magnesium spray from a lady.
Yeah,
she
I
gave
saw
me
that.
a neck massage, and it was really good. And I've been rubbing the magnesium on my neck like she was lol. Thank you for all the messages and advice. I will let you know how it goes tomorrow.
Yeah, and your skin is your largest organ. So, and usually any topical things only last, a short time on your skin. But the magnesium for yourself, for your neck pain, is a must. So normally you don't. For most people that I've had experience with, as a personal trainer for 36 years, is when they take magnesium, they don't have any joint pain, any muscular pain. They recover a lot easier. They have virtually no headaches, nothing. So top up your magnesium, guys, at night, just before you go to bed. Don't do it in the morning. It's zinc in the morning and magnesium at night. So Christine Foot, first time heavenly birthday for my best friend tomorrow. Does she have a message, please? Now, Christine, I have pain in the middle of my chest, and I feel like this is underneath my rib cage. So what's going on there? I just feel like this. I don't even feel like this is the person that you want me to read. I feel like this might be you or an elderly man around you. Okay, because I feel like there's anxiety around you as well. There's a lot of people suffering from anxiety, and I feel like this is all just like magnesium deficiencies everywhere. And I also get the man that's got the baldy head, and I feel like this man was. I know you want the reading for her, but this man's coming through, so I've got to get the message across. And I feel like this man had a baldy head, but a little bit of hair on the side. Okay, and he's got a bit of a nose. He's showing me like brown eyes, bit of a nose as well, and he's saying, "Hey, watch out! Don't say too much about the nose." I go, "Okay." But I feel like this man was. Look, I just got the number 68. So that's 14. So 1 and 4 is 5. So you got the month of May as well. So I feel like the number 68 or something around the 6 and 8. Okay, so 6 to 8 week mark. And I also feel like they're just saying to me that 6 to 8 weeks ago there was something significant that occurred for you. And I feel like this might have been your friend. I also feel like there's holding hands, and also, so you used to hold hands with your friend and like run down the street like kids and things like that. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing two young girls run down the street holding hands with little dresses on and stuff like that. That's what I'm seeing. But I also get the number 19 around you. So 1 and 9 is 10. So you've got the month of October as well, which is significant this month, as well as the January or the number 1. So that's come up a lot. And I'm also getting pain on my right side of my face as well. I feel like my eye, something's not right with all my eye on my right side of my face. Okay, I feel like there's either trauma there or someone's had surgery or something not right with this side of the face. It's like it's all numb. It's like everything is just puffy and all numb, all swollen. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. But the message for you is to keep doing what you're showing, doing what you love and doing what you're doing right now. Because she's saying to me, just keep that shiny smile on your face. Like shine the light, shine the beautiful light in you, and put a smile there. She's right beside you all the time. They never leave your side, guys. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Yep. And we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Nearly forgot then. Oh, Ellie.
What's on at Workers? Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Hubertus. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities.
That's beautiful,
including
Jill.
Raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events.
Jill Smith said, thank you so very much. This is my first time hearing you. This is my first time hearing you, and you can feel your kindness by just listening to you. Thanks for sharing your gift with me and many others. You're welcome there, lovey. So have you got that one there, Ellie? We done that one?
Enroll today at the Parramatta College. Call 9687-2072. That's 9687-2072. Or visit parramattacollege.edu.au. Station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au. Plus the newspaper's social media site.
Oh my gosh, everything's catching up on me.
Involve and inspire, which is why partnering with a
You got it?
90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor, McGrath Estate Agents understand that selling your home is
Do you want me to read it out?
financial decisions
You got it?
you'll ever make. With award-winning teams in the hills, their service goes above and beyond any other to create great results and lifelong relationships. To deliver the best possible result, Brett Humby
It's
and
a big one.
McGrath Estate Agents will unlock value in your home you never knew existed. To realise more and experience the McGrath advantage with Brett Humby, head to mcgrath.com.au or search Brett Humby today. Station sponsor.
Looking for a stop?
Last ad, 30 seconds.
Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's, and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and we have about 15 more minutes to go. We've been live for an hour and 45 minutes, so I usually do this show every Monday night from 9 to 11 on Alive 90.5 FM. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio's Angels on Air. So I've got a beautiful validation here from Hannah Snyder. She says, Grandma passed away January 13th from colon cancer. She was easily dehydrated and always wanted banana popsicles, God bless her, because her throat was always dry. She said, the little girl in the trolley could have possibly been my stepsister because I was 11 years old when she came into my life. She said, someone the right leg or foot pain seems more like a message or warning for my dad or sister, but she didn't have that. Thank you. Well, it's coming, I'm telling you. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio's Angels on Air, and and you'll see me there. And you can post up your question. So I've also got here quite a few people that are sending me really, really long questions, and I can't read them all on air because it just takes me too long to read it before I have to say it. So guys, send me, if you want a question answered, just send me the question, not a novel, and then give us the validation later. So have you got that Victoria Okusana one? Yep, over to you.
Yep. So Victoria said, Lesley, everything you and past tarot card readings has come true. The messages from psychics and spirit has started around March this year. I changed my mindset and accountability for my mistakes. Now I am able to help others as
Yeah,
well.
well done, Victoria. That's on fire. Good stuff. Mona Abbott. Oh, I haven't been diagnosed with OCD, but I'm certain I have it. Fair enough. Yes, I think there's a lot of adults out there with OCD. What else have we got here? Okie dokie. So if I've missed your question, then please post it again, because not that I deliberately miss it, it's just that I haven't been drawn to it or I haven't seen it, one or the other. So Patricia Taylor, not sure if I'm allowed to ask another question tonight, but one question spirit will decide. Does my great nanny have a message for me? Quite often think of her and my loved ones. Yes, of course, they're Patricia. They're always around you. People think that, when someone passes that they're not there anymore. Well, they're there. Don't you worry, because if they're coming through to us mediums, and sure as ever, they're definitely coming through to you. But I also feel like for you there, Patricia, it's time for change for you as well, and to start to get out of automatic mode for you. And I'll leave that there. I think I've caught up. Yes, I've finally caught up. Debbie Weeks, any messages from Spirit? Did I do Debbie? Debbie.
No,
I don't think I did.
So.
So what do I get for you there, Debbie? And instantly I get my left foot itchy. So it's like someone's got a feather tickling my foot. So you lying in bed sometimes with your feet on top of the covers and then you get itchy feet? Because that's what I feel like. Someone's just got a feather and just tickled my foot, That's what I feel like. And I also get the number 17 for you as well. So the month of August is significant, and the number 8 around you as well. They also show me 10.10. So look up the angel numbers 1010. I don't know what that means. I just saw 1010. So what does that mean for you? I feel like that you've actually been seeing the angel numbers quite a lot too lately. I'm also getting for you an elderly man around you, and this man has got like partial beard. It's like a little bit longer than normal. And I don't know why, but I just saw top hat as well. So I don't know who that would be around you, but I feel like this is either a person, and they also show me, now don't be alarmed, don't be scared, but I feel like there's a bit of energy in your home, and I feel like this might be this man with the top hat from a long time ago, okay? So, and I feel like there's a couple little things that have been going a little bit weird around the house. Have you noticed? Because I feel like that you can see things, but you don't know how to use it yet. And it also giving me pain in my left knee. So the pain in my left knee is just like a dull ache. And I feel like this could be arthritis or something not right with the knee. It's shown me an injury in the past that has never been fixed or never had surgery. That's what I'm getting. It's like, yeah, she'll be right, mate. So that's what I'm getting there. And I also want to say too, the number 12 and the number 13 around you also. So definitely this number 13 is going to be on fire for April next year, 100%. So the anxiety that you're getting is unnecessary. Please just pull back the reins with everything around you. Stop worrying about stuff that hasn't happened yet. That's why I'm saying it's unnecessary. It's like you're a worrywart. They're saying to me, tell her to pull back the reins, because there's things that are unnecessarily worrying about. And I also get work around you, and I feel like there's a couple of little obstacles there. But going forward, between now and April next year, a couple of little things are like everyday normal stuff, but then after April next year, I feel like that June, July is going to be a lot better for you, okay? So coming up, and then the whole thing's backflip. They're also saying to me as well, have you had your eyes checked? Because I feel like I need to keep blinking or keep looking so that I can see what's going on, because I feel like my eyes have actually gone a bit blurry. I can't quite see right now. So please go and get your eyes checked, or whoever it is around you that needs their eyes checked, because it's like I can't see anything. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So who else have we got here? Any more validations there, Ellie? Not yet. So if you have a message, if you want to have a message, sorry, or if you want to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. So what else have we got here? Rachel Brown. Good morning, Leslie and Ellie and Spirit. May I please have a reading today? Would be greatly appreciated. Thank you and God bless. So Rachel Brown. Okie dokie. So what do I get for you? I get 16 around you, and I also get July. I get 24, so you got June as well. So you got 6 and June as well. So what do those numbers or dates mean to you? And I don't understand this, but I'm going to have to say it like I think I said this name before. Sharon. I got Sharon or Susan. I got Susan before I get Sharon this time. I know that's a common name as well, but I don't understand it. I just got to say it. And I also get Jerry or Jeremy. Jerry or Jenny, Jenny, Jeremy, something like that. Something that has that twing, that tone to it. That's what I get. And I also feel like the number 17 around you. So you got 8 again. This August month, my gosh. So April and August next year for a lot of people is going to be very busy. Very, very busy, very daunting times too, somehow around the June area. Okay, and I feel like I just heard the word surprise. So there's a surprise coming up, and who's the person that's getting married, or there's a wedding coming up as well. Okay, and I'll leave that there. But going forward, there's going to be a few little trying times, but you're going to get through it. It's like you snow through everything. It's like just push through and just get through it. Head up, and go. Just keep running through everything, okay? And I feel like everything's going to be fine for you, and I'll leave that there. So anything else from you there, Ellie? Ellie's on fire here. So what else do I get? So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, I do this 8 hours a week. It's from Sunday night 8 till 10, Monday night on a live 90.5 FM from 9 to 11, as well as Tuesday night 10 till 12 and Wednesday night 8 till 10 as well. So I've caught up with all my questions here. Alicia Louise Allen, she's from the USA. So we've got Emily Ayres. She says, any messages from Spirit for me tonight, please? Any messages from my best friend Emma or Uncle Brian? So Emily. Now, why do I feel really dry around the mouth around you, Emily? I don't feel like that you've been looking after yourself. And has... I don't understand this, but I'm not going to say it on air either. But I have to pull back sometimes, seriously, because it's sometimes it's too much. I also get the number 9 around you for the month of September, and it also gives me pain and like a sharp stabbing pain in my left foot. So who's that around you as well? Who's the person with either the red car or the bright colored car? I just heard bright colored car, and then I saw red. So red car around you. I feel like this car needs service, so please get it fixed, or the first person that comes to mind around you, okay? Because I feel like this car, and this is a small car, and I feel like it's either tires or maintenance or something like that. So please get that car fixed, or whoever it is. And I also feel like they're just saying to me to ask you have you done a welfare check on mother. I don't understand that, like to get on the phone and call somebody on the phone, okay? And I feel like this is a mother figure around you as well. I feel like this person is not coping with a few things around her at the moment, okay? So this is a person, I heard the word mother, but I feel like this is a mother figure. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So...
I have another validation.
Oh, over to you there, Ellie.
Okay, so Bev Ridley said, my dad with the hat and things have been going a bit weird and I'm having issues with my eyes. Been to a specialist and my left knee lately has a pain. I've had knee reconstruction 2014. Should have checked 2 years ago. Must tell doctor.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Bev. Yes, for sure, my dear. So Debbie Weeks. Okay, here we've got another validation that just popped up there. Yeah, Ellie?
Yep. So Debbie Weeks said, thank you, Leslie. I broke my left ankle in 2 places in June this year. Still off work, having physio. Just found out I have osteoporosis in the early stages. And yes, I am going to have my eyes checked very soon as they are blurred and watery. Thanks, Leslie. Designated with me. Much love and light. Yeah, so with the osteoporosis there, Debbie, you need to get some more calcium into you, my dear, because that's not right. Okay, because you've only got to trip over a twig in the future and you just snap your hip, and you don't want to be in traction or anything like that. So make sure that you start to look after your health. Even you can do a DEXA scan
and that just scans your bones to see how much bone density you have. So please go and do something like that. Alicia Louise Allen, me and my kids are in a tough place. Yes, lovey. I understand. But if you keep saying that you and your kids are in a tough place, you're actually planting the seed with the universe to deliver that for you, okay? So it's time for change for around you as well, Alicia. So highly recommend for you, especially going watching The Secret, so that you can actually change that mindset, because otherwise that's going to tax your soul, okay? It's going to keep you spiraling down and down and down. And I feel like this going forward, once you watch it, you're going to go, oh my God, this is another light bulb moment for my life. So it'll change your life. Trust me on this one. Please go watch The Secret. And over to you there, Ellie.
Rachel Brown said, my nana's name is Jenny
Ah,
and my
there you
spiritual
go.
advisor's name is Susan. My favorite number is 24 and my daughter's birthday is on September 24th.
All right.
I'm going to be getting married soon as well. I'm having a hard time right now finding work as well. I'm trying to find my true purpose in life. Thank you, Leslie, Spirit, and Ellie. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening.
There's the wedding. There's the number 24 as well. Gosh, I got everything there. That's cool. Thank you, Spirit. It's amazing, oh wow, I just can't believe sometimes that the Spirit actually gives me the name, because I had the Jenny and the Jerry, the Jenny, or the Jeremy. I couldn't work out if it was a male, and I tried to ask Spirit really quickly, but he wouldn't tell me if it was a male or female. He gets a bit snotty sometimes, but anyway. But we'll leave it there. We're going to do a prayer now, which is beautiful Miss Harvey's prayer. It's called Be Bold, Be Strong. And I'd like everybody to think about the people in the floods, and Paul Will, who's going back into hospital tomorrow, one of our followers here, and a lot of people that are in despair in Victoria with the floods. So please put your heads down, and the more energy that we put towards these prayers or towards thinking about people like this, then the better, because then that makes it a lot more powerful. There's a lot more energy with the prayers, so. But I'll leave that there, and I'm going to do this prayer, and then we're going to say good night, and we'll see you later. But it's called Be Bold, Be Strong. Let us all look at this earth on where we all live. As we go on our journey to love and forgive, life is full of challenges, this we know. We find ourselves asking, why is this so? We are all here to learn, or so we are told. Hang on in there, try to be bold. We all have our weaknesses and our talents too. Try to be strong, as there is only one of you. Take life in your stride as you move along, knowing with certainty that yes, you belong. Try to help others as you pass on your way. They could be really struggling. Who can honestly say? Try to send blessings on any given day. We are all on the human journey, come what may. Love and light and blessings to everybody. And is there any more validations there, Ellie? No. And we'll say good night. And you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and we'll be back on Monday night, 9 to 11 o'clock on Alive. And tomorrow night we'll be here not in the studio, but at home, 10 till midnight. And we'll see you then. Take it easy and have a beautiful evening. Bye, everybody.
Alive 90.5.
Oh, it's on.
Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown.
All right, guys. See you later. Thank you for joining me again. And Ellie. Yes. Ellie's getting worse than me. She goes, did you do the prayer? I go, yes. All right. Oh, did she? You want to say it on here before we go?
Debbie Weeks just said, I had a bone
We'll turn this down. Okay.
Debbie Weeks just said, I had a bone density. That's how I found out about the osteoporosis. Doctor is going to give me injections twice yearly for this. I am taking Ostilin D already.
Beautiful. Well done. All right, guys. Thank you. See you later. I'm just going to fix up this screen here. Okay, where are we?
33 validations.
33 validations.